let's make sugar spice breadsticks using DivineKuizine's SugarSpice. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, we're getting ready to make these sugar spice breadsticks. And the reason why I thought about these is because remember, like when you go to like the pizza joints, like I guess Pizza Hut or Domino's Pizza or those places, they always got the bomb little breadsticks. But we're gonna use DivineKuizine SugarSpice. This is another way that you can use one of my products. It's got cinnamon, it's got nutmeg. It's gonna even take it up to another level opposed to just cinnamon sugar, okay? So it's very easy. So this is gonna go pretty quickly. So what I did, I mean, you can make your own pizza dough, but it's just easy. I just bought some pizza dough, some store-bought pizza dough from the deli section. And we have a Publix here, but whatever grocery store that you have, they usually have pre-made pizza dough. And so you can just get the pre-made pizza dough. And then I'm just going to place it out on a baking sheet, like so. But who knew you could just make these at home? Have you a nice little snack at home. You ain't got to buy, and this is much cheaper. You know what I'm saying? And you always gonna have this in your pantry, the DivineKuizine SugarSpice, because it's a must have in your pantry. Okay, so then you're gonna take a pizza cutter and we're gonna make breadsticks. We're gonna make cinnamon sticks, and you can make them as big or small as you would like. So I am going to, I think I'm gonna just first go this way. So I'm gonna go this way first. Probably do 1 inch this way. So it looks like that first. And then we're just gonna cut across like so. It's super easy. That's your breadsticks right here. And then we have some melted butter. And you have preheated your oven already. So you preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So it's nice and heated. Okay, so then we're gonna take our brush and our melted butter, and we're just going to brush the pizza dough. This is super easy, it's super delicious. And so let's talk about the DivineKuizine SugarSpice for a minute, since that's the product of what we're making or doing today. So it's good for all kinds of stuff, like for desserts, for like, so a good example would be an apple pie. You know, for apple pie, you have to get your cinnamons, your nutmeg, your sugars, all that is already in the SugarSpice. So you have your cinnamon, your sugar, your cardamom, your nutmegs, you have all kinds of warm spices. So it's a good thing for like when you're making apple pies, pumpkin pies, even sweet potato pie. It's an excellent sweetener for that, but also for your vegetables. If you've seen some of my videos where I'm doing your vegetables, or it takes cinnamon sugar up a notch, opposed to when you just do things that work, like how with these it's mostly cinnamon sugar. It's gonna take it up a notch when you use the DivineKuizine SugarSpice, because you have more of your warm spices in there. It can be good in tea as a sweetener for tea. So to get the SugarSpice, you just go to my website at DivineKuizine.com, or also we're on Amazon, or if you're in Atlanta, you can go to the Beaufort Farmers Market. But yeah, this is just another way. I'm always showing you ways how to use DivineKuizine's products. Okay, so now we have buttered our breadsticks. So now we're gonna take the DivineKuizine SugarSpice. We're gonna take the DivineKuizine SugarSpice, and we're just gonna sprinkle the DivineKuizine SugarSpice evenly, but you know, you want a pretty decent amount, because you know, we wanna get that cinnamon sugar spice taste on our breadsticks. these are, I don't know if they're as popular, but I remember when they first came out, they were like so popular. You know, the cinnamon breadsticks. You would get those after you ate your pizza, like from, I think it was Pizza Hut. Leave in the comments and let me know if I'm right. If it was Pizza Hut, let me know. And let me know how you liked, were you a fan of the actual breadsticks? Okay, so I've put in the sugar spice on all of my breadsticks, and then we're gonna cook these in the oven at 400 for probably about 10 or 15 minutes, or until it gets nice and golden brown and puffs up. See how easy that was? And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use some caramel, and we're gonna make some icing as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. Super easy. Now we're gonna go ahead and make some icing for our sugar spice breadsticks. So I was thinking that we'll drizzle some with salted caramel, and then we'll do some with some icing. So we're getting ready to make the icing now. So I'm gonna get some powdered sugar out. It's really easy to make icing. We're gonna do powdered sugar in half and half. Whip those two ingredients together until you get to the right consistency that you would like. I have just some powdered sugar. It's simple and easy, and some half and half. So I'm gonna put a little bit of half and half in here. You can use regular milk or cream or whatever. We're gonna whisk all that together to get to the consistency that we want it to be. Where you want the drizzle consistency, you know what I mean? You kind of want it to look like that. You see that? That's kind of the consistency you want. And then we're gonna just set this to the side until our sugar spice breadsticks are ready to eat. Okay, y'all, so we got our cinnamon sugar spice cinnamon breadsticks. I had to turn it down to like 350, so I'm gonna say do it at 350 and do it probably for about 7 minutes, 5 to 7 up close to 10 minutes. Okay, so we've made some of the icing, so we're gonna go ahead and drizzle some of the icing. Cinnamon sugar spice cinnamon caramel breadsticks, and we have ones with just the regular frosting that are sugar spice breadsticks with a glaze. Can't wait to go in for the taste. Do you see? Do you see? Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna get ready to start with the salted caramel. And these are super easy. All you needed is 3 ingredients. Some pizza dough. I got some store-bought pizza dough that you can get in your deli. I got DivineKuizine SugarSpice and some melted butter. That's all you're gonna need. And then you put your oven on at 350 degrees. You bake these up for about, depending on how hot your stove is, 7 to 10 minutes. And then if you have some salted caramel, or you could just make some glaze, which is powdered sugar, and I use powdered sugar and a little bit of half and half. And then of course I sprinkled it with the sugar spice, as you see in the video. So let's go in for the taste. I think I'm gonna go with the middle one. I think this one needs a little more glaze. It's buttery. It's sweet with the sugar spice. And my sugar spice takes it up a notch. You still get that cinnamon sugar that you know and love. But like I said, mine has a little more to it. It has brown sugar, your caramels, your nutmeg, your cinnamon, you know, just a lot of more warm spices. And then with the glaze on it, so you take, it's like the butter, real butter, the sugar spice, and then the glaze. This is a must-make recipe. It's easy. Like I said, 3 ingredients: butter, pizza dough, and DivineKuizine SugarSpice. To get this recipe and more, go to DivineKuizine.com. And if you're watching me on YouTube, just hit that notification button so you're always notified when I have another new recipe. Love y'all, Chef Shay.